Hello everyone, Turquoise Tarot here with a reading. Just thought I would do a little mini reading to see what the energies are after this last new moon that took place in Virgo. I know that if you follow astrology, there has been some activations going on across the eclipse point. So we're seeing a lot of new energy, new circumstances, situations. I know myself personally, things have felt a little challenging in different areas of life, and I'm kind of hoping that the energy will shift and you know, things will ease up a little bit, and I'm sure you guys in your own way are feeling something similar. So I wanted to do, like I said, a reading and just see where the energy's at for all of us, kind of try to get a universal idea of what we're moving towards. I did also want to remind everybody that I do have a special on my private readings. So if you're interested, it's a $20 reading for 20 minutes, and it's one question. I'll remind everyone the way that I do my readings, it's video readings, so it's a private video that you get to keep, and you can watch as many times as you like. I am still offering my hour-long readings as well if you're looking for something more in-depth. And you can find information about my readings on my website, and I will post that in the information box below this video. Okay? You'll find it in the link. So let's go ahead and start. Let's see, what are the messages for everyone? Sorry, hold on, I just got a pop-up on my computer. I hate that. It's always when I'm in the middle of doing something, right? What are the messages for this new moon in Virgo? Oops. Moon in Virgo. Alright guys, let's see. King of Cups, the Chariot, Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Judgment, Strength, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So yeah, definitely, I know I'm not the only one feeling this anxiety, feeling this stress, maybe some worry about what's ahead. I know we're all facing different areas of life where, you know, we're dealing with challenges. So in the center, we also have the Ten of Wands. This is telling me that it's like feeling burdensome. Maybe things are just very, very challenging right now. It's so interesting that we have the Emperor beneath that, because it's telling me this is a time, and the Chariot on top. These two cards basically surrounding the Ten of Wands is telling me this is a time in which you got to own your power, you got to own your strength, you got to own your worth, you got to stand up for yourself and what you want. The Emperor is looking at the Strength card, so I do see this as requiring strength. I also have the King of Cups looking at the Chariot, so this is telling me this is something on, I want to say, on an emotional level for a lot of us. I think a lot of us are looking at what are we passionate about with the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups on either side of the Chariot. It's like, what are we passionate about? What emotionally is satisfying and fulfills us? We don't want to just get by anymore. We want to do something that has meaning in our life. So we're looking for areas where we can make that shift and move forward and be successful, as the Chariot says, in overcoming and getting to where we want to be. Now this is a challenge, but the Judgment card is here. And the Judgment card is saying, this is a new day. This is a new beginning. This is an awakening for you. And again, each of us have it in our own individual point of part of our life. Maybe it's regarding your relationships, maybe it's regarding finances, maybe it's career, maybe it's family. But all of us are dealing with something a little challenging, and we're wanting to be genuine in correcting or moving on from this problem. We don't want to just get by. We want to fix something. No more Band-Aids, no more what have you. We're looking for something completely new. Eight of Swords here underneath the King of Cups is telling me, yes, this is challenging. You know, mentally we feel stuck, we feel confined, we feel stagnant. We're not sure how we can move, where we can go, how we're going to resolve this issue. But the Strength card underneath is reminding you that you do have the strength. This is going to require work with the Eight of Pentacles here. It's work for all of us, okay? But I really see promises here of success with the Judgment card and the Chariot. These are major arcana cards, and these are cards that talk about overcoming. They come about, the Chariot specifically talks about success and overcoming obstacles. And it's at the top of the reading, above the Ten of Wands. So whatever you're facing presently, just know you're going to make it through. Now it is going to require effort on your part. Maybe you don't know what effort. You don't know how to apply that effort right now. But that's okay, because you're going to find out how. It's requiring great strength. But I want to say, even though we don't have the Hangman here, I feel like for some of us, this is also talking about a new perception, a new awakening with the Judgment. And maybe that's our way to break free out of whatever challenges we're facing, is a new perspective, a new way of life. For some of you, I want to say, because we have the Eight of Pentacles here underneath the Judgment card, this is about changing your day-to-day, changing your day-to-day life. You know, how you go about your daily rituals or your daily practices, your daily, what you do. Some of that, it comes down to sometimes the littlest things, making a change on the smallest things that have the biggest impact in our lives. And sometimes that can be the most challenging too. Let me take these Gypsy Oracle cards. I want to look at the Chariot first. This is at the top, again, at the top of the reading. This is really strongly to me indicating success, victory, and overcoming, but it's going to take you owning whatever it is that maybe was your part in creating this burden and changing that about yourself. Again, changing perspective, but also I want to say it's about you putting in the work. It's really about you putting in the work, owning the issue, owning whatever problems are there, putting in the work. Even though maybe right now you don't know where to apply yourself, you will. The Chariot. Sometimes we need to ask for help. We can be our own worst enemy when we're not asking for help from others. And all it requires is a conversation. All it requires is you putting yourself out there to ask for help. For some of us, that is where we receive our success. That is how we overcome the obstacle. For others of you, it's talking about not being your own worst enemy and thinking negatively and pessimistically and not putting in the work, because when you're not putting in the work, nothing gets done. Nothing's going to get resolved. It's going to take you having the right conversations, you putting in the work. The Enemy card here in the middle is saying you don't want to be your own worst enemy here. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. Excuse me, I have a couple cards that flipped over here. I need to fix. Alright, Ten of Wands. For some of us, it may be love. You know, love is a struggle right now. We're trying to determine whether or not this is the appropriate relationship to be in. And for others of us, this is about reuniting with something you're truly passionate about that you haven't done in a while or really explored in a while. Finding what truly brings you happiness, because whatever you're doing now, it's burdensome. It's not bringing you joy. I want to look at the Emperor. Yeah. This is about, for the Emperor, for some of you, this is about security and stability and finances. It's a fear of things falling apart, or maybe things have already fallen apart. Now we're working on reestablishing our security financially, emotionally, and rebuilding. We have the Misfortune card, which is about destruction, and then the House card, which is about structure. So between these two is money. Some people are dealing with really hard financial problems. Maybe some of us are worried about a home situation. Let's look at Judgment. Okay. Again, I'm getting for some of you, somebody you know, maybe even a mother figure, or somebody who's really close to you, offers help. And this can really help you. But I don't think it's the kind of help that's going to get you completely in the free and clear. I think it's some type of help where you're going to have to maybe work for it. Maybe it's a job opportunity. Or maybe it is just, you know, I'll help you in this situation if you help me in another situation, you know. But for others, it is about reconciling what has been, accepting what has been, and maybe putting an ending to that. And if need be, communicating that ending to whomever we need to communicate it to. 9 of Swords. Yes. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck in whatever we're in. We see that with the 8 of Swords here too. But the Journey card says we're working on moving on from that and finding what we're truly passionate about. Or this is about returning to a love, or a love returning to you. If your particular situation is in regards to love, can be that. But I feel for a lot of us, this is just about feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like I'm not able to move forward. Something positive is going to be coming in that can help us change that and actually make the progress we want to make. So that's my quick reading regarding the new moon, guys. I really want to remind you, you know, I do have these private readings available. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be offering this special, but $20 for a 20-minute, one-question reading. If you're interested, please see my information in the information box below. I would love to provide you a private reading. Otherwise, God bless, and I will see you guys for the October reading. Bye.